With nourishing prebiotic oat. It's clinically proven to moisturize dry skin for 24 hours. Aveeno.
Colbert's got Congressman Adam Kinzinger and Taylor Tomlinson tonight on CBS.
You don't understand what this job does to you.
SEAL Team, next Thursday on CBS.
Make us proud.
I ain't about to quit this.
Lawman Bass Reeves, a special premiere presentation, Sunday after Yellowstone on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Some rain, some snow. Will it stay or will it go? I'll time it out for you with Futurecast. Live from downtown Marquette, it's your 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, the Escanaba residents are one step closer to being allowed to have chickens on their properties. The decision by the Planning Commission and what comes next. Plus, another Dickinson County child is diagnosed with a serious condition, how her community is helping her family as she heals from enterovirus. And dozens of bills are up for votes in the State House. Why legislators are breaking session for the year early. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
It's fairly quiet out there at the moment. Ariane, are we still seeing or expecting any showers or rain-snow mix tonight? It kind of looks like it.
It kind of looks like it. Actually, this is the activity we've been seeing the past couple of hours, but as you're asking, yes, that lake effect precipitation continuing to carry on into our, I almost said Saturday, but no, friends, tomorrow is Friday and then Saturday, which we'll expect these snow showers to continue then as well. Could see some rain down south. I'll show you in just a moment after the break. But next week, we're looking at temperatures rising on up. I'll have your full forecast after this.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Developing now, a portion of M94 in central Marquette County is now back open to traffic after a single vehicle rollover crash closed it down for about 4 hours this evening. It happened around 5:35 by Voodoo Avenue just outside of K.I. Sawyer. The Forsyth Township Fire Department says the driver was traveling east past Avenue A, which is a section of M94, and rolled near the intersection with Voodoo Avenue. The driver was taken to UPHS Marquette for serious injuries. He was the only occupant in the vehicle. A Marquette County accident investigator was also on the scene tonight. New at 11 tonight, Escanaba took a step toward allowing chickens and ducks within city limits. WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons has the details.
Last month, Escanaba's Planning Commission postponed its decision on the issue of allowing chickens and ducks in the city, with the exceptions of roosters and the invasive Muscovy duck, recommending further research be done into other municipalities like Ishpeming that have done the same.
Keeping chickens in their enclosures and keeping roosters out of town have been the main problems. Their zoning administrator reported that no complaints have been made, nor have they issued any permits this year. To date, Ishpeming has issued only 10 to 12 permits in total.
Some commissioners and members of the public who wrote letters had concerns, like the smell and noise created by the animals. Several city residents spoke in favor of it, citing benefits for children's well-being.
I have a 17-year-old who's autistic. What does he love? Animals. And teaching him that responsibility on how to care for an animal, I'm also teaching him how to care for himself.
And educational opportunities.
That'll give people in town, like I said last month, more of an opportunity to join 4-H.
While some had worries about illnesses like avian flu, a doctor spoke to the health benefits of keeping chickens.
Home or farm fresh eggs are without question more nutritious than store-bought. They, on average, contain more vitamin A, E, D, 75% more beta-carotene, and up to 20 times more omega-3 fatty acids.
After much debate, the Planning Commission voted 4-3 to approve the zoning ordinance amendment. It allows the keeping of up to 6 animals, prohibits the sale of eggs and meat, and includes strict enclosure requirements. The commission chair applauded the community for its participation in the process.
I've been doing this for 10 years. Very rarely do we get anyone show up for anything. Each one of you are speaking on behalf of 500-600 people. That's a heavy weight in one book.
The resolution will now move on to the City Council. Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
Marquette County's Chief Law Enforcement Office is making history. Jenna Nelson, a born and raised Upper, will assume her role as the Marquette County prosecutor later this month, making her the first female prosecuting attorney in Marquette County. Nelson spent 4 years in a private practice and has been the chief assistant prosecutor since 2022. She says the work ethic and community transparency that the office upholds now is something she's adamant about continuing in her new role.
I want to still be able to have a number of cases that I believe in and that I would like to see to the end, because our job is not only to just see cases through to the end, but our job is also to be transparent and to ensure that the community has faith in us.
Nelson will begin her new position on November 27th when current prosecutor Matt Weesey becomes the circuit court judge. The virus that hit a Dickinson County 2-year-old before Halloween is affecting another Kingsford family. WZMQ's Iron Mountain Bureau reporter Amy Doyle has the story.
I spoke with a mom whose teenage daughter Ella had to be airlifted to a Wisconsin hospital. Ella is just shy of her 16th birthday.
Did you follow Ezra's story at all? Okay.
Actually, what he's going through is exactly what she went through. So she ended.
So this kind of a thing can happen at any age.
I guess so. Yeah, I've never really heard of it, before, but so she ended up having an autoimmune reaction to a viral infection that she had. She had the hand, foot, mouth virus that was going around.
Okay, so it's the
town.
same virus.
Yes.
Ella is a member of her high school choir. She required a month of specialized care. She's back home now, but still faces a long recovery. The Max Entertainment Center is rallying to help the family with a benefit to cover medical expenses. I spoke with the event coordinator, who says there are lots of ways the community can get involved.
There may be something somebody can offer to do that's not monetary, or if it doesn't come in a basket, and those things are certainly appreciated too.
Ella's voice is starting to reemerge. She's even planning to go back to school next week on a part-time basis. I asked Ella's mom to help us get to know more about Ella's personality. Ella herself chimed in with her favorite music genre, metal. I dropped by the Max to see if the owner knew about Ella's dark side.
Well, I didn't, but we'll definitely try to keep that in mind. Last night we did a Metallica song and a couple of heavier songs that pushed me to my drumming limits.
Okay.
So we'll do what we can.
Ella's benefit is this Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Central. The event coordinator promises they'll keep the party going as long as the live musicians are playing. Amy Doyle, WZMQ 19 News, Iron Mountain.
We'll have a link to Ella's GoFundMe page on our website, WZMQ19news.com, WZMQ19.com. 2-year-old Ezra was cleared yesterday to go home. Bay Cliff Health Camp is using the winter months to recruit for next year's summer camp. Bay Cliff is an organization in Big Bay that provides an annual therapy summer camp for children with disabilities. Although it has winter programs, organizers also use the winter months to recruit counselors and instructors for the summer camp. Today, they were recruiting at NMU. Bay Cliff's program and outreach director says the program is a life-changing experience for both the campers and the staff.
Not only do you get to help them, but I would say that the kids also help you as well. I would say that the kids changed me as much as hopefully I changed the lives of those kiddos. Like, you learn so much about yourself working a summer at Bay Cliff.
Camp organizers say they're already planning next year's program. For more information about Bay Cliff, head to WZMQ19.com. Marquette children received free eye exams tonight thanks to a local organization. The Lions Club of Marquette performed free eye exams at the UP Children's Museum. The exams are part of the Lions KidSight USA initiative. The program is designed to identify treatable and preventable vision loss in children. The Lions travel all across the UP to provide these exams at schools, daycares, and children gatherings.
Club, including all clubs, do have financial assistance available. So we encourage people to call us if they need, and that could be at any age.
For more information on the Lions Club and how to get your child examined, just head to our website. In Lansing, legislators met for their final week of session for 2023. After 13 hours of session, the lawmakers passed key legislation under a deadline. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy spoke with our UP lawmakers about the bills passed this week during the House's last meetings of the year.
Today's session started with a passage of a resolution to adjourn House session sine die, or without a return date. Normal session schedules would have legislators meeting until December 21st.
Which is a disappointment. We should stay down here in Lansing and do the people's work.
House Republicans say that with 2 Democrat representatives now stepping into mayoral positions, they've adjourned in time to avoid more votes with a 54-54 split in the House. Special elections need to be held in order to fill the 2 now empty seats. It's anticipated those elections won't be held until at least April.
We're being told that they will not resume session until those seats are filled, so I could totally see us being out until April. It's not because of a willingness for us to return. It's a willingness for them to bring us back.
Before adjourning for the year, the lawmakers passed Proposal 1 legislation, a vote that took an hour to complete at almost 3 a.m.
I felt that the bill could have went a lot further than it should have.
Under the 2022 Proposal 1 ballot initiative, lawmakers had until December 31st to pass laws that would require financial disclosures from elected officials and candidates. The bills passed, but did not see unanimous support from Democrats or Republicans. All 3 UP representatives on both sides of the aisle voted against the initial bill. Both Representatives Dave Preston and Greg Markinen saying they were just the bare minimum, and more disclosures should be required.
We overlook a lot, and I think the public needs to know what we're doing and what we're bringing to the table when we're elected.
Representative Hill abstained from voting on the rest of the Prop 1 bills and declined to comment on her vote or the legislation. With nearly 2 months of sessions now canceled, legislators will be returning to their districts until their required return date of January 10th. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, a Michigan congresswoman is censured. Why analysts say they believe members are using censorship as a political weapon against opponents. And Israel agrees to a short-term pause in airstrikes over Gaza. The latest after the break.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order with 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
At John's Auto, we love our new location. Is that right? Because it lets us serve you better. What did I say?
I think so.
Here's your WZMQ CBS. This is Home Community Calendar.
Escanaba and Delta County, home to beautiful beaches, Lake Michigan, lighthouses, pretty parks, and great people. It's why so many are proud to say, this is home. I'm Lily Simmons. I'll show you what's happening here every day, in your schools, your communities, and businesses, sharing what makes this area so special.
Lily Simmons reports from Delta County, weeknights at 6 and 11, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Perry Mason is the perfect entertainment for day and night. During the day, it's a great, juicy courtroom drama.
You killed Polly first to get rid of her.
And at night, it's a perfect, spooky murder mystery. It's Perry Mason.
Weekdays at 9 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. on MeTV 19.1.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasic.
Right now we've got temperatures in that 30-degree range and giggles on the way. I don't know, all these snow showers are making us a little goofy up here. Tonight our lows in that 30-degree range as well, and we'll stick with that for a couple more days. I'll show you when those winds are changing direction, which is going to affect the lake effect snow showers. All right, taking a look the past couple of hours, we talked about this a little bit earlier as we've had a lot of precipitation, mostly in the northern half of the UP, and as you can see over the lake as well. Majority of it though, snow accumulation, which I believe just right over here, they reported about 3.7 inches of snow around 4 o'clock this evening near Twin Lakes. Next 24 hours, like I mentioned, more snow than rain activity, and then that lake effect mixture is going to, again, change more into snow. We'll expect that for the evening. Mostly cloudy skies for the majority of us, although we could see pops of sunshine here and there. So taking a look at the wind direction right now, primarily coming out of the west and the north. We're not seeing a whole lot of gusts like we have been seeing and dealing with, but take a look here. Saturday morning, midday there around 11 a.m., those winds coming out of the south. So we'll see a little bit of different direction from that precipitation as well as temperatures. Okay, taking a look here, some snow activity down along that Wisconsin border. And then this is pretty much what we're going to be expecting for the next couple of days, Friday into Saturday. A lot of that activity along Lake Superior, of course. Not expecting a whole lot of accumulation. However, we could see some in those higher terrain areas over here in the west. Saturday morning, we'll have some activity across the lake there, and then around 4 p.m., because of that wind change as well, we'll expect a little bit of a mix coming from down south there, where, as you can see, we've got snow, rain, and a mixture of both heading to the northwest portion of the UP, and then a little bit of rain showers over there in the east later on in the evening, basically Alger and Luce counties. Our 7-day outlook for Marquette. We are rising in temperatures next week. Labor Day looking partly sunny skies for pretty much everybody. A little bit of a chance though of snow showers like we just saw. And then look at these temperatures rising it up. 48 on Sunday. We'll expect some breezes though on Sunday as well as Monday. Mostly sunny skies Monday. And then check it out. Tuesday, Wednesday is expected to be the warmest day of our mini heat wave here in mid-November with a high of about 54 degrees. You know what? I will take it. So it looks like next week should also be a great day to clean off that patio furniture and put it away if you haven't already.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Earlier this week, the U.S. House voted to censure Michigan Representative Rashida Tlaib for her comments about the Israel-Hamas war. In recent months, there's been a growing number of members trying to censure or expel one another. Some say members are using this as a political weapon against each other. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp has the report.
I can't believe I have to say this, but Palestinian people are not disposable.
It was a dramatic and emotional debate. Michigan Representative Rashida Tlaib holding back tears, speaking on the House floor earlier this week, defending herself against a resolution to censure her for comments she made about the Israel-Hamas conflict. The resolution accuses Tlaib, who is the only Palestinian American member of Congress, of spreading false narratives about the conflict, including using the slogan, "From the river to the sea."
That quote has long been a rallying cry for supporters of Hamas and other terrorists hell-bent on destroying Israel. I take no joy in standing here today to censure a fellow Michigan representative, but Congresswoman Tlaib's words and actions are abhorrent and beneath her office.
On a 234 to 188 vote, a handful of Democrats joined Republicans in censuring Tlaib. Some accuse members of using this procedure for political gain against opponents.
There is no censure tit for tat. What has happened is that the Republicans have weaponized the vehicle of the censure. Why? Because they have no agenda.
According to political scientists, a censure doesn't hold any weight. It's just a public criticism of a member.
But it is embarrassing, and nobody ever wants it to happen to them.
A total of 26 House members, including Tlaib, have been censured. It doesn't happen often, but that's changed in recent time. Tlaib is the second House member to be censured this year. A few months ago, Republicans voted to censure Democratic Representative Adam Schiff for his role in congressional investigations into former President Donald Trump's ties to Russia. And the worst offense above censuring, expulsion, has also been recently used. Last week, New York Republicans led the charge to try and expel New York Republican Representative George Santos over his federal criminal indictments and other behaviors. While Santos' charges in a House Ethics Committee investigation are still pending, Santos said his fellow members are acting as judge, jury, and executioner.
As much as I hate to agree with somebody like Representative Santos, he does have a point. This does appear as though members of Congress, when they censure or try to expel someone, are getting out ahead of things and reacting more quickly, and perhaps are actually being pushed more by public opinion instead of the real process and due process of law and our court system.
At the Capitol, Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Meanwhile, according to the White House, Israel has agreed to daily 4-hour pauses in airstrikes to allow civilians to flee northern Gaza. So-called tactical pauses were already underway, and about 80,000 people were able to escape from the war zone today. Skylar Henry has the report from Washington.
Heavy battles raged in Gaza. This Israeli military footage shows soldiers walking into a building they say is a Hamas weapons manufacturing site. With the Gaza crisis growing, the White House says Israel has agreed to put in place 4-hour pauses in the fighting each day. President Biden indicated he asked Israel's prime minister for longer breaks.
Did you ask him to pause for 3 days to get the hostages out for that?
Yes. I've asked for even a longer pause for some of them.
Israeli authorities say since the beginning of the war, some 700 supply trucks have entered the Palestinian enclave. But observers say that's not nearly enough.
We are in war. We didn't pick up this war. Hamas chose to open this war.
Amid anti-war protests around the U.S., a crowd gathered outside the State Department in Washington. In Tel Aviv, Israelis took to the streets over the plight of hostages in Gaza.
They've been in captivity for 34 days, and no humanitarian organization has identified them, has reached out to them, has confirmed that they're alive.
The owner of the house is missing. The issue is that the fire here was so intense that at this temperature, even bones disintegrate.
Archaeological investigators are sifting through the carnage to identify victims' remains at this devastated kibbutz in southern Israel.
CBS News confirms talks are progressing toward a deal that would free between 12 and 15 hostages in exchange for a 2- or 3-day humanitarian pause. CIA Director William Burns and the Mossad Director are taking part in those discussions in Qatar. Still ahead tonight, home insurance is surging. After the break, the state's seeing the biggest increases and why.
Superior Collision is seeking a certified auto body technician for full-time employment. Qualified candidates can call or apply in person, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Keep your family safe with a carbon monoxide alarm, just $14.99. Glove up and keep your hands warm while you work with these fleece line work gloves, just $2.99. Plus, a bottle of wood glue is $2.49. Grab a gallon of white vinegar for $1.89. And then spread holiday cheer. These floor mats are $3.99. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry before time runs out.
Save big money at Menards.
Another thrilling week to play football. The NFL on CBS. Catch all the action this week on WZMQ 19. Sunday, the Green Bay Packers play at Pittsburgh at 1. See you this Sunday for the NFL on WZMQ 19, home of the 2024 Super Bowl.
Hello to you, I'm Gail King.
I'm Tony DeCopel.
And I'm Nate Burleson. This is us. We're all here to wake up your mornings to help make sense of the latest overnight developments.
What you can expect from your day before you head out the door. You'll also hear directly from the biggest newsmakers in America.
And you'll see the best group of journalists in the business with exclusive reporting and breaking overnight news.
That's a lot. Watch CBS Mornings right here on your new CBS affiliate in the Upper Peninsula. That's WZMQ 19.
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12?
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12, roger.
That's right. There's only one Adam 12.
I'll remember that.
5 days a week.
Adam 12, weekdays at 5 on MeTV 19.1. WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Today, organizations throughout Delta County came together to ensure veterans have everything they need for the holiday season. The Community Foundation for Delta County partnered with Escanaba's Seventh-day Adventist Pantry for a food distribution outreach at the UP State Fairgrounds. More than 40 volunteers handed out food and household products at no charge to veterans. The VA, UPCAP, OSF Healthcare, and other organizations were also there with information about their resources for veterans.
Because, you know, the economy is not that great. We provide them with a box of food, the essentials they need for the holidays. And then some of these vets don't know the services available up here. We make sure that they know, you know, if they need anything, that they're able to get it.
There was a huge turnout for that event. The cars were wrapped all the way around the fairgrounds, and volunteers served more than 1,000 people throughout the day today. As Christmas time gets closer, more organizations are taking part in Toys for Tots. All 8 Range Bank locations in the UP will be joining in on the annual toy drive. You can donate any new unwrapped toy or monetary donation to any bank location. New this year, for every checking account open from now until December 11th, Range Bank will give an extra donation to help families in need.
Challenging year for a lot of families this year, and then with the holiday season there's even more financial hardships in addition to the toy drive where you can drop off coats or mittens. So just whatever we can do this, you know, winter season, holiday season to help the families in need.
The Toys for Tots drive runs from now until December 20th. Home insurance rates nationwide have jumped 19% over the past 5 years, according to the insurance site Value Penguin. But people in states at risk of extreme weather are seeing a much larger jump. Christiane Benavides tells us what some homeowners are doing to avoid the high costs.
Greg Wise realizes living in Florida means the possibility of seeing a hurricane, but he was shocked when he saw the premium for his home insurance double.
Our windstorm insurance went from $10,000 a year, and then when it came up for renewal, my agent quoted me $20,000.
Other homeowners are paying even more. In the past 5 years, average home insurance premiums in the Sunshine State have tripled, with no relief in sight. People with a mortgage have to have insurance, so Weiss, who is also the mayor of Palm Beach County, chose to do what many of his constituents are doing. He paid off his mortgage and dropped his insurance completely.
So it makes more sense to pay off the home than to keep the insurance because of the cost of it.
I mean, if you think about it, $20,000 a year, we've never had a claim.
It's not just Florida. Homeowners in states across the country are seeing their insurance rates go up. California and other states at risk of wildfires are also seeing steep increases, with rates quadrupling in certain areas, and some insurance companies are dropping homeowners completely.
So as long as insurance companies are not successful financially in these markets, they're going to pull out.
Oscar Sicali runs an insurance brokerage in Florida.
Have you ever seen the market the way that it is right now?
Never. In my 35 years in business, I have never seen the market the way it is right now.
Sicali says higher rebuilding costs and more frequent extreme weather events are likely to make the situation even worse.
We could see some snow in parts of the UP tomorrow, but we will be warming up slowly as the days go on. Ariane has the outlook on the way. And later, the newest residents at an Australia zoo. That's our final story after this break.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Need to get from point A to point B quickly, efficiently, safely?
The Marquette County Transit Authority is your ticket to ride. Friendly drivers operate clean, blue and white buses throughout Marquette County 365 days a year. Seniors 60 plus ride free every Wednesday. For information about routes and tickets, click on marktran.com. We keep you moving. Marquette Transit.
Tonight, Colbert's got Congressman Adam Kinzinger and
Welcome, the newest late night host.
a special appearance by Taylor Tomlinson tonight on CBS.
Hi friends, Richard Karn here. Now I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Imagine for less than a cup of coffee a day, Choice Home Warranty can help protect you from expensive major system and appliance breakdowns that your homeowner's insurance doesn't cover.
Call Choice Home Warranty now and get access to a nationwide network of over 15,000 technicians and the latest appointment setting technology so you'll know when they're on their way.
So, do what this old DIYer did and call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more. Call for your free quote today. Call in the next 5 minutes and get your first month free. 800-418-1754. 800-418-1754.
Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons on WZMQ 19 News.
Cloudy skies currently, those temperatures in the 30s and a little bit of snow activity over here in the northwest belt there. And Friday, we are looking at lake effect showers again, a little bit of a mix of rain and snow to start the day, and then we'll see it transition into more snow for the afternoon. Make sure you've got your student bundled up. It's going to be a little bit chilly out there. Heading over to Munising, what's it look like for the day? What's the high? Close to about 38 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, and then a 60% chance of those showers hanging out in Elger County. Just a reminder, we are very close to winter. I always forget to do this, do you? Changing the direction of your fan so that you are pulling that cold air up and keeping it nice and warm for the winter. 7-day outlook for Escanaba. We've got those temperatures warming up on Sunday. We're staying fairly dry during the weekend and into next week.
Yeah, if you didn't know, there's a little switch on the top of your ceiling fan. Mines have been blown in the studio. Finally, tonight, staff at the Melbourne Zoo celebrated the birth of 2 meerkat pups, the first to be born there in 5 years. The 2 pups were born on October 17th and spent their first 5 weeks staying close to mom, 6-year-old Toto, and father, 5-year-old Malu. Melbourne Zoo Carnivores and Ungulates Life Sciences manager said the pups were a bit of a surprise, but mom Toto is doing a great job with her first litter. She says she's very attentive, doing everything she should. Their arrival brings the zoo's total number of meerkats to 17. I love it. They're just 17? 17 meerkats. They're so cute.
Do you know if they have those, like the viewing ports where you stick your head in the bubble?
I don't know, but I hope so.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Oh, look at that face.
I'll take 5.
Well, I guess there's 17 to choose from.
Just need 5.
Yeah. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Tonight, Colbert's got Congressman Adam Kinzinger and
Welcome, the newest late night host.
a special appearance by Taylor Tomlinson tonight on CBS.
I'm Richard Karn, and I love my hose. My hose is lightweight.
Oh, no.
My hose will not kink.
Come on.
And my hose is anti-leak. It ain't those old hoses. This